Something that nobody knows her, the beauty will follow wherever she goes. Something that nobody knows her, the beauty will follow wherever she goes.
Hi, my name is Margaret Copeland, and I'm a fakeaholic. One, I acknowledge that I'm addicted to changing myself to pleasing others around me. Two, I acknowledge that there's a higher power. Three, I acknowledge that the only way to be myself is to look to my Creator, the only one who knows my real identity.
That is amazing! I'm serious! And you look beautiful out there.
Margaret, you dug yourself into a hole and you dug yourself out. Congrats, I'm real soft for you. Margaret, I knew from the beginning when... Hi, my name's Chris. This is Copeland. This is Miss Connolly from the Haldane School. But all I want to be doing is playing in the ocean with my other team. Well, I could come with you guys, but I don't really know how to dance. Could you teach me? And tonight I'm celebrating 90 days. Thank you. Thanks. It's been a really rough road. So many thank yous, but I'd like to thank my sponsor. For any of you guys, if it's your first time here, congratulations. The hardest part is getting here. Well, tonight I get to share with you my story. Every addiction is rooted in a source, and he's my prince. I'm gonna marry him first, and my best friend Rachel, she's gonna marry him last. This is Copeland. This is Miss Connolly from the Haldane School. How are you doing? Hello. I was wondering, who's been taking care of your girls while you're at the hospital? My husband. God. Now that the 20 Bennies are here, I'm an even bigger big sister with bigger responsibilities. But all I want to be doing is playing in the ocean with my ocean friends. God, why didn't you make me a little mermaid? I have a very, very serious little mermaid talk with you. Are all the time complaining about the goats pooping on your kingdom. Life has messes, Margaret. You need to learn to clean them up. There's a poop scoop. I think you know what to do. Margaret, the reason that I'm crying is not because I lost my favorite bug box, but because all my bugs are probably dead. Well, Marion, they're probably in heaven. At least that's where we go, because we're Episcopalians. Do you know what that means? You don't? Well, that means that we wear matching dresses on Sundays, we make all the arts and crafts, and we treat others the way we like to be treated or something. In 5th grade, I was way more serious. I still played pretend. I just pretended I was older. We meet with this nun every week, Sister Mary Felix. She was a wonderful little old nun with wonderful little old nun breath. And we were to meet with her each week to discuss the love of God.
Oh, look at you! You're all so beautiful! I'm so excited to see you this week.
Let me just put up my foot, or else it swells up like a watermelon. Today, I'd like to bring up the word abortion. Do you know what that means? Well, it's wrong and it's a sin, and if you give one or you get one, you're going to hell. And nobody wants to go to hell now, do they? Of course, B had to go into the nitty-gritty of it. Sister Mary Felix, what happens to a doctor if a girl comes to him for an abortion, but he won't give her an abortion, but he gives the name and the number of another doctor who will give an abortion? Does he still go to hell? Will, Beatrice? Yes, I think he would. Yeah, but he's not giving one on purpose. Yes, but he's still providing the opportunity. But why? Because he should just talk the girl into having the baby. But why? Because. But why?
For the love of Christ
Loves you, Beatrice. But he wants us to move on. Right now, I feel as if God and the whole system is no fun. I mean, I know a lot about God and a lot about his rules, but I don't actually know him. Oh, did I tell you? Yeah, I don't have any friends anymore. They dumped me last week on the playground.
I mean, all I want to do is find their locker combinations and break into their lockers and rearrange their magnets. And then I go and I find loser signs and put them on their bags. And then I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna find a really gross perfume and be like, hey guys, you want some perfume? And I'll spray it all over them. And everyone else will be like, oh my God, what's that awful smell? And it'll be them. It'll be them, God. It'll be them.
I mean, I know that's not what you want me to do, but it sounds pretty cool, huh? I'll swear it's there if you keep on digging. So cheer up, Charlie. God, you know, she's right about the digging to get to the gold, because you know that girl artist in my class? Yeah, she stood up for me when all those girls were being mean. And she showed me what true friendship is all about. Oh yeah, we're not Catholic anymore. We switched again. So if you were wondering where we were last Sunday, yeah. So thanks for artist, God. You answered my prayer really, really well. And oh, there's this new guy in my youth group. If you could make him like me, that would be great. Thanks. I really liked Carmen. She helped me boost my confidence. Listen, you look amazing. Honey, you look beautiful. Especially when I was switching schools my 10th grade year to my new school, my new preparatory school, Hackley. It was a whole new world. Drugs, drinking, boys, fake tanning, laser hair removal, thongs, designer purses, nose jobs, and the Westchester Mall. A glorious haven for girls to achieve the ultimate goal, to become Paris Hilton. This new world was so exciting, and I was eager to try it out and figure out all of its little secrets. My experimenting began with bikini waxes. And let's just say I was an experimenter. All the practices that had astonished me as a naive freshman, I accepted by my junior year. I had turned from everything I was and ran, or more like sprinted, to everything in this new world that promised happiness. God, there is this tug of war going on between this person that I've created at Hackley and this good girl character that I have at home. I mean, I know I have to choose who it is that I want to be, but these characters, they just keep coming out and I can't say no. And, you know, it doesn't make it any easier that I don't know if you even listen to me. And I don't know if you answer these types of prayers, but my driver's test is coming up soon, so if you could make me drive well, that would be great. I got high off of my imaginary personalities, and my weekends were fun. And then they were less fun, and then they were dangerous. I had woven myself into a web of lies. All I was about now was finding that next thrill and catching that next guy, a far cry from Ariel, who'd only be content with her Prince Charming. But I was really good at hiding this party girl from my parents, until parts of that life leaked into my home life. God, I really don't want to have to talk to him, because then I have to deal with all the stuff that I did over the weekend. But I will say this, God. How come if I have so much fun this way, can I wake up in the morning and feel so, I mean, it doesn't feel like any of my other friends feel this way. I have these two lives, and both of them are lies. And then coming home, I was faced with myself again, and all I knew how to do was sit and cry. Well, Margaret, look at you. You're drawing a picture of a girl crying. Oh, you're drawing yourself crying, because you're crying. You're confused and lonely. Well, I was having a hard time at your age, too. Do you think I could pray with you? Maybe that you find a friend, a Christian friend who knows the kind of struggles you're going on? Could I do that? Thanks, Dad. That same weekend, hi, my name's Chris. Hey, hi, I'm Jimmy. Hi, my name is Caleb Phillips. Would you like to sit down and talk? Caleb seemed to have it all together. Perfect guy, perfect people and planning skills, perfect body, perfect, and more perfect. But underneath his perfect ID, there was a guy who had similar struggles and questions, but was learning to listen to God, he told me. Margaret, you can't just sit around and question and complain to God all the time. You gotta give him time to answer. You gotta learn to listen. Well, I never really expected God to answer or give me any comfort. And then there's Caleb, who is the exact answer to my dad's exact prayer for me. Encourage us in our endeavor to live above the common level of life. Make us to choose the harder right instead of the easier wrong, and never to be content with a half-truth when the whole can be won. Never to be content with a half-truth when the whole can be won. That line about truth and honesty hit me like a brick. It was then that I realized what had been causing all of my unhappiness. I knew what it was that I had to do and how I would do it. So I attended my first 12-step program meeting to curing my addiction to my fake IDs. So you want to see my ID? Well, here's my real one. It's not a very pretty picture. It's not a very exotic life, but I'm finding that there's a lot more freedom and excitement in being myself than exhausting myself trying to be somebody I'm not. And as I'm learning to listen, the still small voice of God is getting louder and louder and louder.
That is amazing! I'm serious! And you look beautiful out there.
Margaret, you dug yourself into a hole and you dug yourself out. Congrats, I'm real shocked for you.
Margaret, I knew from the beginning when this little mermaid was going to be a problem. But look, you made a mess and you cleaned it up.
Who cares about stuff like that? Are we going out tonight to celebrate, dancing? Well, I could come with you guys, but I don't really know how to dance. Could you teach me?
I could teach you. It's just like you shake it a little bit, like that.
That's not how you shake it. You shake it like this.